I'm just looking out at our fields over here, and I'm thinking, wishing they could be our fields again, you know. Well, Josephine, I wonder where you've been. I wonder how you're doing, with your friends, or socially, or in any sort of way. Just, you know, sort of wishing I heard from you more. I wonder how you're doing. Well, all right. I guess I'll get back to you whenever you see fit, I guess. Went and talked to one of them gypsy boys down there by the market. He handed me a pair of these beans I wanted to show you about. Well, they look like lima beans to me anyway. Of course, I won't never know botanist. But he says if I do it right, it'll bring us good fortune.
Again. Now open it.
You know, Mary Kate and Ashley are doing just fine over here. And if you aren't still my girl, you know? And they wonder about you too. I know we're just two passing ships in the night. You feel safe over there? Just as I. Just one time. I'm glad we only got so much space for such a short amount of time. I'm glad you looked me in the eye. I know I always taught you good manners. To show not only the great development of its muscles, but also the small upon of its brain. Put his 4 legs round the trunk and tore it down. Chapter 1. Merlin and Other Pendragon. Now Other Pendragon, King of England, had long loved the fair Igraine, wife of the Duke of Cornwall, and the most beautiful woman in all Britain. The Holy Bible. Chapter 1. In the preface to the 1611 edition, the translators of the Authorized Version, known popularly as the King James Bible, state that it was not their purpose to make a new translation. Every once in a while, once I tell the boy a little, he always wants a little and a little and a little. I'm gonna have to call you back. Don't you know I ain't trying to seem so frazzled, but something turned up here on the lawn, and it sure ain't from my living room. Sure doesn't belong in my yard. I don't know if I could put it up for adoption down there at the local Goodwill, but other than that, I don't see any reason. I don't see any rhyme or reason or will as to why someone in their right mind would ever went.
Is that your chair? Is that your chair? Is that your chair?
Ooh, damn flippers are those. Get that
These my daddy's.
Your daddy's? I know about your daddy. I've seen him over there.
He's in charge of all financial dealings in this neighborhood.
I know your daddy. I know.
Your daddy's ain't nothing to my daddy.
I know though. I know about your daddy.
That's not your chair. You stole it. You stole it. I know you stole it.
I know your daddy. I know. It ain't my chair.
This is nice. This is
I know.
some kind of bullhorn.
I keep telling you, I know your daddy too.
You ain't got the dough for this, especially with the divorce.
Ain't my chair. I didn't steal it. I didn't have it. I didn't have it before. I keep telling you, I know your daddy.
Hey, you stay right there. You stay right there. I don't want none of that.
Ain't my chair. I told you before.
I got these hedge clippers for a reason. Did you buy this chair? I'm gonna find out what your dealings are here. When I do, we'll be cutting a whole lot more than grass.
No, you don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy, and we don't know.
Don't. That's my daddy. You're lucky he's calling me in. I'll see you soon.
You know, I can really use some luck here. And I've just been watering you and reading to you and talking to you, and gee, I just hope you sprout soon, and so you can bring me that good fortune. And we both know I wasn't ever one. And we both know that I never was. And we both know that I ain't never was one for. Yeah, I was just seeing if you was up and around. I've come up on all this. I figure, well, shoot, I'd give her a call. Avoiding my calls are, you know, if you're not hearing all of that. These miniature ones over here, don't you know? Boy, I really wish you really use this for anything. Could come around even. Well, just checking in, seeing how you was doing. Well, I'll be around. Yeah, I was just wondering about the cows, and you know, I miss you and whatnot. I was looking over at this car over here. It looks like it might be your car. Of course, it could have been Bo's or whatever his name is. I'm wondering about the cows, especially. I'm getting worried. I bet your Bo doesn't keep up on scrubbing them and all that. I'd really like to, if you let me come back, I'd be willing to take on that task. Yeah, well, bye. Well, the other day I was thinking about that tree over there where you fell out of and broke your arm when we were kids, and I carried you over to the doctor and to have you look at. If we're still talking, I mean, can we at least talk, Josephine? Boy, did I ever waste my last pennies on you. You was duds like I always knew you was all along.
Go out a little further so you become smaller.
All right.
You know.
Well, those seeds I was telling you about. I mean to tell you, they was just, well, they was duds, and just a plain old waste of our time. Hate to say it.
Why, Billy?
These things aren't to me, of course. You do what you want. I'll just sit here. I went over to that hardware store out in that their plaza or whatever you want to call it. And well, they was having a sale on ducks last season. Pick up on some of that. Those maybe pick up on some of those missed calls you got there. Well, shit. Hopefully I'll see her around. She'll call back. They always come around. What is it about the telephone? Remembering it really is my house to begin with. Just, darling, I'm gonna have to call you. I'm gonna have to call you. I'm gonna have to call you back. Oh, no, I don't mean to sound so frazzled, but that chair I told you about was showing up in the front lawn, but it's gone and disappeared. And yeah, I'd like to find out where the thieves had gone to, and I just don't know. Well, it is a tidbit nippy out here, and I don't know how much you've been walking around out there today, but I've been testing out my lights this time of year. Never really am too good at getting them untangled, Of course, it's getting to be that time of year, that time of season, I don't see any leaves out there. There's no leaves on that tree anymore. Got rid of those damn pumpkins. Of course, seasons change and so do we. Looks like Mary Kate went and got herself a suitor. And he's been walking around here. Of course, I don't know the boy. I haven't ventured out. Haven't talked to his parents. Of course, that was a joke. They are ducks. She is a duck. Did think about becoming a Navy man. Of course, that really is a joke too, because I really never been no Navy man.
Now walk.
And I'm still getting to wondering where you've been at. And I see they've been pulling the damn corn up like they do every damn year. And this is about that time, I do remember. How they say that seasons change, and well, so do we. Well, the phone people are shutting down the phones or whatever you call it. So I assume that once you get this message, will be coming along as soon as you see fit. Of course, I guess that's what makes it the Christmas time of giving, which is why I'm giving you this here message. I'm not so sure. I'm not really not so sure. But I'm really not so sure. I think I'm gonna hang up now. I think I'm a thinking, I haven't. I'm gonna hang up. I think I'm gonna